fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Jessica Williams. Are you a seafood lover? Well, join the club. My favorite food is seafood, and my top two faves are lobster and crab legs. Dip it in a little warm butter. Yummy. Well, I have a treat for you today. I'm taking you inside of Wild Crabs, a brand new crab restaurant that opened earlier this year. Also, I'm joined in studio by WANE 15's very own Chief Meteorologist Nicholas Ferreri to get the rundown on our upcoming winter weather. And I sit down with SCAN, an organization committed to supporting parents and strengthening families through their services to our community. That and more after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Wild Crab. I am at Wild Crab, Cajun Seafood and Bar. They just opened up earlier this year. I am so excited to go on the inside, taste their menu, and I'm taking you with me. Come on. Joining me now is Renee Zeider, who is the general manager here at Wild Crab. Hi.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. So when I walked in, this is my first time here, and this place is huge.
It is very large. It used to be a Scotty's Brew House before we came, and we got here in the beginning of April, I believe, middle of April, and opened up. We felt that there needed to be a seafood boil restaurant on this side of town for sure.
Yes, and you're so unique because you offer such a large menu.
Yeah.
And you bring in the good seafood. I mean.
Yeah, the quality of seafood we have, I don't think can be matched around here.
So you offer a full restaurant, but then you have a bar area as well.
Yes, we do. We offer a huge bar, and it accommodates quite a few people that want to come in and watch the game and just hang out and have a good fun night.
Fun night, okay, great. Well, I would love to see you around and show our viewers. Will you give me a tour?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, Renee, so as we were walking around, I see there's so much seating here.
Yes, we can accommodate large groups very easily. And they can come in, enjoy a nice seafood boil. We offer such a variety of food, from your seafood to your fried options. We offer po' boys, chicken wings, catfish baskets.
Yes, oysters.
Dessert, yes.
Oh, yum. Okay, so many options. And then this area here is considered what?
This is our dining area, our family room, where kids can come in, and we give them crayons every time they come in.
That's so
and they can draw on the paper while they're waiting for their food to come. And it offers our 200 plus inch TV, which is a TV, it's not a projection. They actually special made it and had it shipped from China. And on different days, depending on our Facebook and what we're offering, we'll do retro night, movie nights for kids to come in with classic TV movies, or football games, Friday night football.
Oh, that has to be amazing on that screen.
It is wonderful to watch on that screen, especially when they're winning.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, great. Well, let's keep looking.
Okay.
Now we are over at the bar area, and this bar is so nice and so spacious. And so tell me about just the vibe, like what people can expect when they come.
It's a great place. After work, you want to come and wind down and have an appetizer. We offer free appetizer, free shrimp tempura for anybody who sits along the railing. But they get to watch the game and have a beer, and they have the option to order a boil or just something light to eat, just to wind down from a good hard day's work.
Yes, absolutely. So you have so many options, and you prepared 2 cocktails for me today. So what will I be trying?
Well, we have the Grinch cocktail.
Oh. Very nice. What type of liquor is in here?
That's got Midori in it, along with a clear rum and a splash of Sprite.
Okay, yes. It gives me a very chill, smooth vibe to this cocktail. Okay, very nice. And then what about this one? Ooh.
This right here, yes, is the Polar
beautiful.
Margarita.
Oh, polar. Okay,
Yes, to keep with our Christmas theme or
Oh,
our winter
margarita.
theme.
Yes. What is it rimmed with?
That is sugar. Yes.
Ooh. Okay, so
that
this
great?
is, yes.
Yes.
It gives me like a Hawaiian vibe.
Yes, that has the blue corso, I think is what it's
yes.
called, and
Yes.
tequila. And then you have your margarita mix in there.
Very refreshing. Very refreshing. Okay,
Thank you.
wonderful. I want to see more of this place.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go. So this room is your event room, is that right?
Yeah, it's our party room.
Party room.
Yes. Yes. We hold a lot of different events. It's great for corporate events, birthday parties, Christmas parties, just baby showers. We've had a little bit of everything in here, and it seats up to 25 people.
Okay.
But if there's more, we can open up the space and add a whole nother room to it.
Yes, that's so awesome. So in this space, people can actually rent it out. Is that correct for their parties?
Well, we don't require a down payment to hold the room or a rental fee. We just add a 20% gratuity onto the end of the bill at the end of the night.
That's so great. That is so great. Well, everything smells so good. I'm so excited to be able to taste the food off of the menu, so stay tuned for that part. But remember, you can find out information about the business and all of their promotions that they have going on by heading over to their Facebook page, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Wild Crab.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
I am so excited about our next guest in studio. It is WANE 15's very own Chief Meteorologist Nicholas Ferreri. Hi, Nicholas.
Hello, Jessica. I'm so glad to be here.
Yes.
I'm on the big show, Living Local 15. I've been hanging out in the hallway since September, waiting, thinking maybe Jessica will invite me here to be a guest.
Yes, I'm so happy that you're joining us today because you have some important information that you're going to share with us about winter weather in Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Whew.
Are you ready?
I'm not sure. I get asked that a lot. Am I ready? I'm not sure. You let me know if I'm ready.
Okay, well, you've already experienced some taste of winter so far because
Yes.
fall started off quite active. We had some really cold days and nights. We had some bursts of snow. Already by the end of November, we had picked up more than 4 inches of snow. Some spots had seen even more than that. So that was a really quick start to this winter weather. So everybody's wondering, well, what's going to happen now over these next few
Yes.
months, right? So what we know is that for the winter this year, it's a La Nina winter. This is actually going to be our third La Nina winter in a row.
Okay, what does that mean?
Okay, yeah, so La Nina, a lot of people, they hear these terms because there's El Nino, which is the opposite.
Okay.
La Nina, all of this is focused on the waters off the western coast of South America near the equator.
Okay.
So normally they're warm, but in a La Nina year, the trade winds that are down there are blowing stronger from east to west. So they're pushing that warmer water out, so the colder air from below comes up. And that happens in tandem with a change in our global weather patterns.
Wow.
That affects the jet stream and our weather here.
Okay.
So in a La Nina year, it's more likely that we see the jet stream to dip into the U.S., colder air flowing into the plains especially.
Okay.
Sometimes we get some big bursts of cold here. We're definitely weighted more toward colder than average, or at least average.
Okay.
And then as far as snow goes, or rain, or ice,
Yes.
the way the jet stream is positioned, it can lend itself so that more storm systems end up tracking right over us or nearby us. That can increase how much moisture that we see.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So break it down for me a bit more. When is
Yes.
it going to snow?
well, you know, December so far has started off pretty quiet
Right,
in comparison
right.
to
Yes.
our really wintry start. Because a lot of people were wondering when we got those bursts of snow and cold in October and November, boy, is this just going to be
Right.
quite a winter.
Yes.
What we know is this, is that with the jet stream and the La Nina pattern that we're in, we are definitely weighted toward near average or colder than average, but probably not warmer than average.
Okay.
Well, we have to watch when the precipitation comes into view is, well, what will our temperatures actually be?
Okay.
We are trending more toward the wetter side of things.
Okay.
If we get it with the cold, which is a possibility with La Nina, we could end up with more snow events.
Okay.
But we'll see. What's interesting about La Nina, I was telling you, our third in a row here. That's only happened a few times in the history of weather records.
Okay, wow.
When it comes to La Nina, you look at just the past 2 winters, we've had widely different amounts of precipitation and widely different amounts of snow. So while we have great confidence that this is going to be a La Nina winter and we know what the general pattern is going to be, when it comes to La Nina, each winter, one to the next, is more variable.
Okay, so I have to ask you about the gray skies here in Fort Wayne. I was recently informed that the sun's not going to be back until April.
Yes, we've had our fair share of gloomy fall days, too.
Yes.
Along with having some nice, bright, sunny moments, there's been a lot of gloom. That does happen a lot. One of the factors that it can cause it to be more common where our winds are coming from.
Okay.
We can get lake effect clouds just as we get lake effect rain or snow.
Okay.
So sometimes if it's not coming from a weather system on its own tracking by, it can be coming from the lake. So that can help increase the gloom that we see around here.
Okay, and you've been here for quite a while, 12
Yeah,
years?
I have been here at Wayne 15 for 12 years.
Wow, that
Can't
is
believe it.
incredible. So you know all of what you're talking about, and I'm so excited that you shared that information with us. So do you have any tips as we're preparing, any final tips to give us just as we are entering? Because it's so crazy that we haven't even crossed over into winter yet. It's still fall, so we're getting close.
Yeah, okay, so well, I can tell you, you've talked about being from Texas.
Yes.
So I want to make sure you have all the things you need. Do you already have your snow shovel?
No.
Okay, you need to have one.
Okay.
Because you want to put it, if you don't need it at home, maybe you need it in your car. Don't forget about that. Because you may have a lot of things on your car. You leave work here,
Yeah.
you got to clean off the car, clean around the car. Now you probably won't use the shovel to actually clean your windshield, the
okay.
windows, things like that, but get a good brush.
Okay.
Don't skip.
I do have a brush.
Good. Is
that I do,
it
and a
heavy duty?
scraper. Maybe not. I mean, it's like half scraper, half brush.
Well, that's good. That's a good combo.
Okay.
Here's one thing you may not know,
Okay.
and a lot of people don't have, even though we talk about it. Cat litter. Cat
I
litter
don't.
in the trunk. In case you get stuck, what can happen often is you're traveling from a plowed road to a road that may not have been freshly plowed. So you're turning from the snow onto the clean road.
Okay.
Sometimes you can get stuck. You can't complete your turn because your tires don't have that traction.
Yes.
If you have the cat litter, you can open it up, get out your car, put it by your tire, so that when you try to back up and move forward again, you've got that traction and it can help get you around that corner.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And I like, another thing, if you like shoveling, I've used this tip many times over the years on Wayne 15. I like it a lot. For your snow shovel, get out your Pam cooking spray. You know that?
Okay.
Spray it on your shovel. The snow slides right off.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, these are really good
Yes.
tips. Okay, I would have never thought of these things. Okay, and then of course, coats, scarves, gloves,
Yes.
earmuffs, hats,
All
winter
the layers.
shield. No.
All the layers, and don't be
Layer
afraid to
up.
wear them, because so many people, you know, it's almost like we're back in school. No one wanted to wear jackets because you wanted to be, you know, cool and hip. Please wear your layers, because the worst thing is to be stuck somewhere and then not have the layers.
Yes.
And then you're just freezing.
Okay.
If you don't need them, you can leave them in the car. But yes, use every one of those layers. You will be very happy you did, because when you add in the winds, which we
Yes.
experience those a lot, boy, that maximizes the chill.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Nicholas.
You're welcome. Where's
I'm
the?
so
Are we?
happy you were
Are
here.
we going to have food, cocktails?
Right?
I watch
Cookies,
this
pie.
show. I know you have that a lot.
Yes, we'll have. Okay, bring it out now.
Yes. Where are they? Where are they?
I love it. Thank you. Such a pleasure to have you on.
Glad to be
I'm
here.
a little nervous about getting stuck, though. I'm not going to lie. You mentioned that a couple of times. If you want more information about the weather forecast, of course, check out Nicholas on the evenings on Wayne 15, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Scan. My next guest focuses on creating better communities by protecting children, preparing parents, and strengthening families. Joining me is Lisa Blanchard, the Vice President of Prevention Services at SCAN. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Thanks so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes. So can we start off by talking about what is SCAN? Share with us what this program is all about.
Sure. SCAN is an agency here in Fort Wayne, is where our main office is, serving the northern part of Fort Wayne. And everything we do surrounds families, meeting families where they are, and helping to strengthen our community, and just walking alongside a family to help them overcome whatever challenge they might feel they're facing at this time.
Yeah, at this time and throughout the year, right?
Throughout
I mean, there's
the year.
always something. And so I love that you all provide those services. Can you talk a little bit more about the services specifically that you offer?
Sure. One of the biggest services that I like to talk about at this time of year is our Community Partners program. And that program is amazing because it can help all families. There's very few families that wouldn't qualify for services with Community Partners, whether you have a newborn or whether you have a teenager. Community Partners is a good fit for your family. And so it's a short-term service where we come out to your home, we get to know you, we talk to you, we hear about what your goals are, what your stresses are, what your dreams are, and then figure out how to help you achieve that within the community, and use those strengths that you have, use what you know about your family to help create a better future.
Yes. So is this by providing guidance, therapy, financial support? Is it all of that and above?
It's a little bit of everything,
Okay.
right? And it can look different for every family. And so, yeah, you might be looking for employment, and we can kind of help you decide what that might be.
Yes.
Maybe you come to the realization that you want to go back to school, and we can help you connect to those, fill out the applications, and really give you advice and feedback on what might work for you. It might be that you need help budgeting because you're not sure why at the end of the month you're not making ends meet. It might be that you have a teenager that's out of control and you're not sure how to connect with them. You might unexpectedly be a single parent, and that's scary. And you just need somebody to be there to hear the struggles that you face every day. And so it looks a little bit different for everyone that comes to us because we really do pay attention to what you need and what your family needs, and then tailor what we do to that.
Yeah, it's great. It's not cookie cutter because no family is exactly the
No.
same. And speaking of advice that you give, so right now is the holiday season and there's so many stresses that parents are going through, from focusing on holiday shopping to having their kids back at home because school is on break. So what advice would you give for parents who are trying to cope and balance all of the new things approaching them?
Oh my goodness, this time of year especially, I think is so hard. We see everybody's highlight reels on social media. Everybody's got the perfect cookie. They're having these great holidays with their family and their friends. And the pressures that we feel and that we put on ourselves to be perfect for our kids, find the perfect gift, the teacher gifts. We've got to balance the work and the school. And, I was thinking as I was getting my kids out the door, even getting out the door is harder.
Right.
We got to find the gloves and the hat and the boots. And that's stressful.
Yeah.
And it can feel so isolating when you don't have those support systems. And it's so important to reach out, make those connections, and let community partners help you make that connection to your community. Know that you're not alone, and let go of some of those pressures.
Yes.
Because the kids don't remember the perfect things.
Yeah.
They don't remember the holiday that went perfect. When you look back years from now, it's going to be the things went wrong. The time spent together is going to be what's remembered.
Yeah.
And so let go of the rush and the running back and forth and the I have to be these places. Your family wants time with you. And so if you go to our website, there are some fun little activities that you can just do with your children. I know my kids were complaining that we don't get enough time together, and so I just printed out some of our resources the other day just for ourselves. And we sat at the kitchen table and we colored pictures and we did those kinds of things. And at the end of the day, my kids were like, this was the best day. So it's those little simple things.
Yes.
When we let go of what we think everybody else thinks of the perfect holiday to be and realize our kids just need us to be with them, that's when we can let go of those stresses and be present with our families.
And I love that. Those are great applicable tips that you gave. So being present, letting go of perfection.
Yes, absolutely.
Spending the quality time and not so much focusing on the tasks, but the time.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And especially the perfect gift, forget about it. The kids will play with it for 2 seconds, and then so spending time at home and having that quality time that you spoke of. You say that there are activities on your website. Can you give us a few that people can do right now?
There are things like there's coloring pages and there's word searches. I mean, you could do other things that might not be on there, but you could do scavenger hunts around the house. You can make your own paper chains. Think about the things that you already have at home and how you can bring that together for your kids. My kids have been asking for an empty the fridge day, and can we just make something crazy with like whatever ingredients are in the fridge? And they're 6 and 8, and that's what they want to do. And so listen to your kids about what they want to do.
I thought you were talking about cleaning the fridge. I'm like, wow, your kids take initiative.
Yeah, they're going to clean out all of that food.
I love it. And so where can people go to find out more information and to see these activities you spoke of?
If you go to www.scanfw.org, you can find out all about our prevention services and all of the services that we offer, as well as the activities that we have for this time of year.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing that information. And during this time of year, it's all about releasing the stress and just spending more quality time with your kids. And SCAN can help you do that. So visit their website. We'll have it listed below. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by SCAN. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, if you want to catch up on episodes of Living Local 15, then head over to our YouTube channel. You can check out the food and restaurants we visit and every place we go around the city. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.